What's good, YouTube?
Man, it's your boy Zay coming back with another video, man. Today we're gonna be reacting to Drake painting his nails. What's going on here, y'all? Why is these rappers and these big influencers pushing out LG community, man? Like, why is the influencers promoting this stuff, y'all? I feel like they're trying to make the males, they're trying to make men and boys more feminine. They're trying to get rid of masculine energy, period, in males. You can tell we live in the end times, y'all. Because what does the devil do? He does the opposite of what God does. He try to be like God. Like the digital world, it's different from God, what God created. God created trees and stuff like that. Now they talking about getting an AI implanted into your brain. Like what? A chip implanted to your brain where it can heal you and stuff? So yeah, man, we gotta be woke, man. We gotta see what's going on, man. They trying to cover up the sun now. Bill Gates is. There's an article on that if you look that up. So man, we just gotta really like stay woke, man. Stay, you know what I'm saying? It's time to stop sleeping, you feel me? But man, we finna react to this, man. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Give me 500 subscribers. Let's get to the video.
In 2023, you can find hip-hop culture spread throughout all corners of the world. It has become the most consumed genre of music in recent years. A genre that just keeps on growing and growing, influencing more and more people. This means the artists a part of hip-hop are some of the most influential people in the entire world. Their songs and actions shape the minds of people, especially young people. While people look at hip-hop as just music, they forget to realize the power that music has.
Facts.
Music shapes our minds, and this can be especially dangerous when it comes to most of the things that hip-hop pushes. Most of you should know by now, I was born and raised in the Bronx. Living in New York, I saw firsthand the influence these rappers had over the people. I myself was heavily influenced by hip-hop, as I grew up blocks away from where hip-hop was created. Growing up, I acted tough, and I also spoke and dressed the way I did because of the music I was consuming. As a kid, 50 Cent and Eminem were my two favorite rappers. I saw them like superheroes, and I wanted to be just like them when I grew up, just like the millions of other.
Yeah, I know what's so crazy, man. Like I said before in my other videos, man, music and these rappers play a big part in the youth. So whatever they push out, the kids are going to want to look up to that because it's their idol. Kids nowadays think that rappers are their gods. So they're going to push satanic rituals and satanic stuff out there for the kids to watch so that more kids can go in the devil's hand, because that's what the devil wants. You feel me? This is the devil's world that we're living in right now. You know what I'm saying? But God is the God of everything. So we gotta focus, man. We gotta stay focused, man. We gotta put God first, y'all, for real, because we in serious times, man.
From urban communities. So many people from my very block threw away their lives because they were trying to live out the rapper's raps.
See what I'm
the
saying?
music we listen to shapes us whether you want to accept it or not. This is simply the truth. We have to ask ourselves, what exactly is hip-hop shaping the world to be? Unfortunately, for a very long time now, hip-hop has been used to push nothing but corruption to its listeners. For years now, the biggest rappers have made rap songs promoting violence, gang culture, substance use,
you don't never hear nothing good,
that corrupts the soul.
Besides love
Today's
songs,
society is seeing the effects of this firsthand. The youth are more soulless than ever before. We are seeing younger and younger kids who should still be innocent, committing all types of evil.
12-year-olds now, 13-year-olds having babies, killing.
Driven by surprisingly young kids being taken out and then disrespected in a rap song. The kids who are drilling today grew up listening to rappers like Chief Keef, Lil Durk, and King Von, who promoted drilling in their songs, instructing them to catch bodies in just every song they made. The labels rewarded these artists for making songs like this, pushing this agenda. The labels take these songs and put them in rotation, playing them everywhere as the message consumes the audience. That's only one of the agendas pushed by hip-hop today. A new agenda we have recently been seeing creeping up is what I like to call the Lil Nas X agenda. Historically, hip-hop culture doesn't really accept being gay as a rapper. It was seen as a career killer if a male artist came out as a gay man. This led to those that were gay in the industry to keep it on the down low. Even though it didn't look like there were gay rappers back in the early 2000s, I can assure you there were. The thing is, if a rapper came out in the 2000s saying they were gay, they wouldn't sell any records. Hip-hop did not accept this within the culture. In the 2000s, it was a big deal that Cameron was wearing pink. This triggered many, as they saw men wearing pink as a sign that they were feminine. It wasn't really until the 2010s that we started seeing what most people would consider gay culture within hip-hop.
And it's gonna keep getting worse.
It's gonna keep getting worse. Saw the rapper Lil B dressing feminine and dropping his project, which he called "I'm Gay." This caused
I didn't even know that,
but not as much as it would have if it was a mainstream artist, since Lil B was more of an underground rapper. But shortly after A$AP Rocky would make his debut, Rocky faced the same controversy when he was seen being extra feminine and even wearing a dress at one point, calling it fashion. A couple years after this, we saw Young Thug picking up where A$AP Rocky left off. Thug would be seen wearing dresses and calling his homies his baes, taking these feminine tendencies to a whole new level. This, in my opinion, was the turning point in hip-hop when the agenda really began to show. Not long after Young Thug, we saw the rise of rappers like Lil Uzi Vert, who often dressed femininely and also painted his nails. We saw Playboi Carti also painting his nails and dressing just like Uzi would. And it was the same with Lil Peep and Lil Pump and just about all the rest of the SoundCloud rappers, as they were all embracing this new feminine look. Not long after that, the world was introduced to Lil Nas X, and this is when it became obvious. Just like the music
right in your face, y'all.
Through the artists, they were now pushing this Lil Nas.
And you know what's so crazy? I know I still struggle here and there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Listen to like artists is like Young Boy and stuff like that. You know, but it comes to a time where you know it's not good, you know what I'm saying? Some songs ain't right, you feel me? Like some songs just like if they only talk about killing and this and that, you're gonna feel aggressive. You feel me? You're gonna feel mad just for no reason, you feel me? Because you're that's all you listen to is that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like I'll probably like listen to like hip hop here and there, like when I'm working out. You feel me? Like when I'm ready to go in there, you know what I'm saying, get pumped up, because it gets me pumped up. I'm gonna be honest, it gets me pumped up. It makes me want to work out, you know, but I feel like listening to that like every second can really like trigger something. Like it can really like mess you up. You feel me? It can make you want to go kill, rob, do all this stuff that these rappers talking about that you're not even living. You probably grew up in the suburbs, but you listen to all this killing and this hood stuff, you think you from the hood. No, dang well you from the suburbs. You feel me? Music can have you like that. You feel me? And I ain't trying to play my boy John Moran or nothing, but look, take him for example. He's showing guns on Instagram Live and all that. Like, man, you grew up with your dad raised you, you feel me? You went to a private school. Why you doing that for? You in the NBA making $100 million, you doing this and posting guns for what? It's because the music he's listening to all the time. It's not because of his friends. That could be one reason, but it's because of the music you're listening to. You know what I'm saying? I would never let music get to me like that, man. But man, y'all gotta... Music can really mess you up, man, if you ain't listen to the right music. Especially kids listen to like fruity music and all that. It can really like trigger them, man. Plant seeds in their brain. Like Aiden Ross with his Twitch doing all that fruity stuff. Kids is watching that. I shows, you know what I'm saying? I show speed. I'm gonna just say it.
Open, and hip-hop seems to have been becoming more accepting to this idea. We started seeing all of hip-hop embraces as a whole, and to the surprise of many, the new face behind this agenda is the biggest rapper in the world right now, Drake. It is obvious that Drake has been the face of hip-hop for the last 5 years, and he is most definitely the most influential rapper in the industry. So of course it shocked hip-hop when Drake was the one painting his nails. A few days ago, Drake posted this photo showing off his newly painted pink nails.
Wow.
This wasn't the first time either, as a couple weeks back, he was again all over headlines because he had done the same thing, painted his nails.
I see
Many
what I'm talking
hip-hop
about.
fans were in disagreement on how to react to this. Some felt that Drake painting his nails was not only strange, but wrong. Others were rocking with it as the other rappers are doing it too.
Wow.
Even though all the
Told
new
you.
rappers seem to embrace being more feminine, some of Drake's fans felt that Drake never showed signs of this before. The thing that seems to confuse people is why would Drake do this? He is 36, turning 37 in 3 months, and he is already the biggest rapper in the world. Why would he have to do what the other younger rappers are doing?
He's a
It's not
puppet.
like Drake is falling off.
He's a
He is
puppet
still
for the
one of
industry,
the
yo.
highest selling rappers out now. So
Told
why
you.
is he painting his nails? Does he just want to express his true self? Well, the reason has nothing to do with Drake expressing himself, even though I wouldn't be surprised if Drake came out, but that's not the reason he is doing this. DJ Academics, while on a live stream, slipped up and exposed to the world why Drake really did this. According
Wow,
to
I didn't
DJ
even know that.
Academics,
Hold up.
Drake has to push the Lil Nas X agenda in order to make it to the next level.
Wow.
He states that Drake is going on tour soon and about to drop an album and wants to make sure his album sales do well. Academics brings up Bad Bunny as an example, the biggest artist in the world, not just in hip-hop, and establishes the fact that Bad Bunny only made it to that level because he sold out and started pushing the Lil Nas X agenda.
Wow.
Academics then states that Drake wanted to make it to that Bad Bunny level, and in order to do that, he had to start pushing the Lil Nas X agenda by painting his nails.
I think Drake is plateaued, and I've been told y'all that. I told you, Bad Bunny, Drake's my favorite. So me giving criticism is not, it's just the truth. Bad Bunny flew past Drake a long time ago. Bad Bunny's doing these big ass stadiums. Like he just keeps getting.
I don't even know who
bigger,
Bad
right?
Bunny is.
Now
Who's
keep
that?
in mind, he'll start doing music or like start putting out music like in the last like 7 or 8 years. Drake doing this like twice as long. And I think Drake has probably come to the conclusion that the only way he can get to the next level, he has to lean into this game.
Wow.
That's my personal opinion. Like I'm being honest with you.
Come on
I
now.
think Drake has thought only way Drake is in hip hop. If he go kissing, it's over for him. His catalog is done. So I think a good way of him kind of like straddling the line in a sense is do like this. Truth be told, keep it being like he can't do the wild game. So you could do like the subtle like I'm moist, I'm sus. I don't think this is Drake. I think this is a pure career move. I wouldn't be surprised if he got a song with Lil Nas X. Like he's known to capitalize on whatever the quote unquote meta is. I think the meta right now is being gay.
Wow.
Somebody said there's an agenda. They're trying to push it to kids. I mean, there is an agenda. Consequently, do I think Drake is pushing the agenda with his nails? Yes.
Wow.
Which is the emasculation of black men. But I don't think he's doing it for the purpose of pushing the agenda.
Wow.
I think he's doing it for the purpose of pushing his career forward.
Facts.
Or to a new plateau.
It's crazy, man.
It is what
Right
it
in her
is.
face, y'all.
As you heard for yourself, Academics claims that Drake is painting his nails to push the Lil Nas X agenda. He also goes on to state that Drake is literally pushing the agenda of emasculating black men.
Wow.
These words came out of Academics' mouth, and
That's
I honestly
crazy.
believe this is a slip up. Not long after this, Academics started acting like he didn't know why Drake painted his nails after
Wow.
clearly stating why. Well, Academics was right. Drake wants to stay on top of the game, and the elite that run the industry told Drake it's time to get.
You see, in most of these famous people, they don't expose what's going on because they know that if they expose it, they'll be coming for them. Either they might get killed for exposing the truth, or they might fall off the map. Like they won't be famous no more if they expose the truth or they fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to say nothing about Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? Hope he get better or not, but they said that Jamie Foxx exposed some truth, and after he exposed the truth, they came looking for him. Signed that contract, so you gotta do what they tell you to do. No matter how much money you got. You feel me? It's crazy out
The
here.
program. Drake has always complied with the industry. It's the reason he made it to the level he is at today. Drake is just another industry puppet, and the industry had to wait for the right time to push this agenda through the biggest hip-hop artists in the world. They felt hip-hop was now ready to accept this as part of the culture. Academics was right when he admitted that this is all an agenda, as they're trying to corrupt the minds of the youth. Now people know why.
Oh,
Rappers
Playboi
like
Carti.
Playboi Carti,
Playboi Carti
who
off
looked
the
like this when
chain.
he came in the industry, end up looking like this after being in the
crazy.
industry. Or how Lil Nas X went from this to that. Even NBA Youngboy was considered a gangster rapper, was made to paint his nails, and even put makeup on his face. It is not a coincidence that none of these rappers did this before the fame, but after the fame, they all start pushing the same agenda. Academics was right about Bad Bunny. He is on top because he is willing to do whatever they tell him to. If he's instructed to kiss a man while performing, he's going to do it. If you tell him to cross-dress like a woman for a video, he is going to do it. He is willing to pay the price to be the biggest puppet. Drake wants to keep going up, not down. And if Drake isn't jumping on board with the same agenda as all the rest, they're gonna find someone who will push that agenda and give them Drake's spot. This is why Drake is painting his nails, because he's a part of normalizing this. This is how Drake is going to stay on top of hip-hop for a few more years. So don't be surprised if Drake starts wearing dresses and skirts, or even starts doing what Bad Bunny did during that performance.
Wow.
I myself always felt Drake was hiding his true self, especially when we know he was a part of Young Money, and we all know what Birdman did to Wayne. So it's not surprising if the same thing happened to him. Like I said at the beginning of this, the music we listen to shapes us. Those making the music are selling themselves out to push this agenda. The fans that are consuming this are exposed to this agenda, and this would eventually shape the way they think. It is not a coincidence the TV, the schools, the movies, the sports, and now even hip-hop are all pushing the same exact agenda.
Matrix.
This means this agenda is a very important part of their plans. We know these artists' main purpose is to lead the masses away from God. They have convinced the world to worship the stars.
That's why God
and
say,
themselves.
don't live of this world.
God
God says
I always
that.
say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth.
Facts.
Well, that's it for this video.
So that was the video, man. I think it's kind of crazy how, like, Drake is painting his nails. But then again, it's not shocking because I already know that he was a puppet in the industry. It's like how all these other rappers are puppets to push whose agenda out? Satan's agenda. They probably don't want to do it, but they had to because they signed to the industries. And if they don't do it, they're going to lose money. They want to keep going to the next level. So they're going to sell their image for that. They're going to do whatever it takes to keep going up. But man, at the end of the day, we all die. All this stuff right now is temporary. We ain't going to remember this. Our next life, I don't think we're going to remember this. If people go to hell, I don't think they're going to remember what happened. What happened good here on earth, man. I don't think even when we go to heaven, we're not going to remember things on this earth. You feel me? But, hey, it's like it's like people are chasing a high. They're chasing a high. And it's like the high can't fulfill them because eventually you're going to be sober. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fame and the money and all that is really a drug to make you feel all right for the moment. But you can't take it to the grave with you. You can't take that to the grave with you, man. So I say we all just, if you ain't found God yet, man, keep praying, call out to him, call out to God, man, and he'll answer you, man. Yeah, it's your boy Zay, coming back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I'm out.